So here's what we're gonna do. This has a lot of steps to it, but I think it's gonna be worth it, and I think you guys are gonna like it. So get out something to draw with, something to draw on. Can be anything at all. We're gonna start out first. Make sure my pencil is. That's pretty good.
You're not gonna use your finger tonight.
I hope not. This is not a
finger-friendly drawing.
All right, so we're gonna draw two facing, whatever you want to call those. Okay. And then we're going to draw a little line down like that. Okay.
Curious.
Now this will probably be the most complicated line of the evening, but it's really not that hard once you see it. It's just a little, this almost reminds me of like a little comma, like or a parentheses, right?
Oh yeah.
And I'm just going to bring it down and loop it back like this. Okay. So clean that up a little bit. Let's see. Next step, we're going to put a little triangle guy like this and a little triangle guy like that. It's kind of like touching. Okay. And then we're going to put another one down there, another one down there. All right. Now, for this guy, I'm going to draw a little triangle like that, and I'm going to color it in black. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing for this guy. I'm going to put a little triangle over here, but I'm not going to color this one in. This one's going to stay. Okay. Now I'm going to do a little line like that for this guy. And another one point, it's going to be a little point coming up and coming down like this. I'm not sure why this gives me a little jag.
Mike Schroeder is asking if they're ghosts. That's a
we'll
good guess
soon, won't
this
we?
time of year, right?
Yep. Okay, now this is this is a fun part here for the guy on the right. I'm going to draw, it's almost like a heart. So when you see this come together, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so a little heart. And then inside that heart, I'm going to draw two little circles. Okay, and then I'm going to actually color in all around that. Color in that heart, but leave the circles in place.
This one has a lot of steps tonight.
It does, but I think you guys are up for it. I think you can do this.
They've been practicing. What is this, like show number 27 or something?
It is show number 27.
27 drawings.
I'm not joking around, you guys.
Right? We're getting harder.
All right, now this guy, we're going to do a little, he's going to get like a little, I don't know, maybe almost like a little necklace maybe. And that's going to be colored in.
Lots of people are guessing penguins.
Ooh, you're getting closer. Getting closer. Okay. All right, now this guy needs some eyes over here.
It's cute.
And he gets little lines like that right on either side of his eyes. Okay. Now what we're going to do is, let's see, I'm going to draw some tail feathers here. And now it's going to start to really come together, I think. And there's basically just going to be three. It's almost like three triangles that come together right at the base of that little, whatever you call that, the little flick at the end.
Flick at the end.
Try to keep up. I try to only use very detailed biological terms. Yeah, let's see if I can move this a little bit so you can see it. All right. And then we're going to bring in two little lines here, two little lines here, and we're going to put little V's for feet. All right. Now here's the part that I'm kind of excited about.
Paul, he did it.
All right. What did Paul say?
Paul said red and blue, cardinal and blue jay.
Yes, we're going with the red and blue theme tonight, you guys. And now this is the part I like the best, is the coloring in. So we've got a blue jay over here.
Isn't it crazy that they're holding hands?
They're actually friends.
You know? You don't see that on the news, do you?
Nope.
And that's actually
It
what's
happens.
really, really, yeah, it happens in marriages too.
Yep.
Which, you know,
Who knew?
It happens in families all the time.
All right. A little thing about the blue jay here is we're going to put little stripes on his tail. A little bit like that. Okay.
Dawn says, birds of a feather playing together.
That's right. And then over here is Mr. Cardinal.
Mike Schroeder said, are they celebrating 31 years?
That's a good question.
That is a good question. You know, who would be the Blue Jay and who would be the Cardinal in the Paul and Kara Tracy? I mean, they're both amazing birds. You are a little biased to the Blue Jay.
Yeah, my dad called me Jaybird when I was little. Blue Jays are my jam, that's for sure. Okay. Color.
These are so cute. I love the colors.
And then Mr. Blue Jay is going to get like a little, gonna get the little white belly in here. Make this a bit bigger. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Pop.
Make him pop.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Some people are saying they may need to try this one again.
It's all right.
I know. It is helpful to see the finished product to know how wide. Christy says hers looks emaciated.
Yeah, it's funny because I actually intended them to be a little chubbier, but it's just how it goes.
Yeah.
And again, if you draw with a pencil lightly, you can kind of do like a little under drawing. And then this guy's got yellow beak, and I'm going to make his color and his white, his eyes here. All right, and then the last little piece that I think needs to be added is a little touch here. Get my red.
Sounds like, and Donna's on tonight too. Don's wife, Donna. They said they call their AJ Jaybird.
Oh,
that's cool.
That's cool.
That's a fun nickname.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a little touch here at the end. I'm going to draw a little circle, and these guys are not going to be levitating tonight.
If you're not sure what that reference is, there are many Let's Draw segments where the objects are levitating. It's just a go-to for you.
Yeah, it is. It's a number one way to make anything look more whimsical is to make inanimate objects floating. So there we go. That one took a little bit longer tonight,
cool.
but again, we record these. So on YouTube, we have a special playlist just of all these drawings. If you want to give this another shot, please feel free. But also remember that the shape and the size just changes the character. You could make a whole flock of these little dudes, make them big, wide, tall, short.
I love them.
And that just adds a little bit to the character. So don't beat yourself up if it doesn't look exactly like this one does. If I did this again, they would look completely different. So
I think you should write one thing on the top. Can you write Team USA?
Team.
Yeah.
How about
right? A little red, white, and blue action. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Awesome.